morning, children. Just observe this picture. Can you recognize what is it? Yes, basket. B-A-S-K-E-T, basket. The two made up of bamboo basket. You would have seen with the vegetable vendor, fruits vendor, and even if you visit Chadargarh and other places or trade fair, you would have seen this bamboo toys, basket and all. So who is making this? It's made up of basket. The people who are making this basket, they are basket weaver we call. Basket maker we can call. So one family, they are in Rangareddy district, Andugulu. It's a place. From that village, they are coming 40 to 50 kilometers away from, 60 kilometers away from Hyderabad. So the lesson is handicrafts and handlooms. Today we see only the handicrafts, basket making. Next video we can see the handlooms. Now basket maker, his name I am introducing the Pollaya. He is from Andugulu. That Andugulu is the place located in Rangareddy district. Now Pollaya, 35 years old. His father also was a basket maker. So hereditary, their family involved in the basket making only. So the Pollaya, 35 years old, he belongs to Yerukala tribal community. Tribal people means the people who are living in the forest, mountain and all. These people, whatever that they collect the bamboos from the forest as a raw material, and they learn this basket weaving. So they are belong to Yerukala tribal community, the group. Now basket weaver, this Pollaya was. He is selling in Chadargarh from 1985. What does he use means spines of yattu chettu, spine, that naralu and we say that bones, main spine of that yattu chettu. What is that yattu chettu? Yattu chettu is a date palm tree. First they use a knife to shave the leaves. Then they get from there that leaves from their place Andugulu only, their relatives, cousins and all. They cut from the forest and they sell it to the these family, Pollaya and others. And he used to buy from them bundles, 120 rupees one bundle. Like that, once in 2 months they buy 10 bundles. So the 10 bundles of the leaves, they shave it and they turn into their basket, they make it. And if they buy 10 bundles like that for 120 rupees into 10 means 1200 rupees. If they invest that money, 250 baskets they can make. And it takes just 30 minutes after that making that raw material, knife, leaves, after shaving and all, they make within half an hour one basket, they weave it. And how much income they are getting? 3,700 rupees for 2 months only they get. And morning 10 a.m. to evening 5 p.m. they work, they make only the baskets. And in the meantime, they take sometimes rest and they spend time for the food and all. So they sell one basket 20 rupees. Now it may be increased 30 rupees. But when that lesson was written 1985, they sold it for 20 rupees. Now income 3,700 only they are getting. Is it enough for them? 2 months 3,700 means you take it just 4,000 rupees means 2,000 rupees only they are getting for the month expenditure. So it's not sufficient for them. So what do they do? Apart from the basket, with that help of the bamboo spine only, they make some toys for the children, trays, stand, bamboo stand, trays and all, they make it. And nowadays, we can't say that much demand whether it is there or not, because people started to use other material products than this basket. Some people, even for the marriage or for any function, they buy these bamboo trays and all. So when that income is not sufficient, they do the other toys and stand also. But All the 365 days are they able to work? No, because they are living in hut. That too, urban slum they are living. After moving to Hyderabad, they are living in the slum area, very poor area. How that area will be? In that hut or very small concrete building, one room with that they are living, but they don't have any proper address. They don't have. When they don't have the address, they don't have the ration cards to buy the minimum products what they are getting. 1 rupee, 2 rupees, rice, dal, oil, kerosene, that and all they cannot buy because they don't have the ration cards here. And when they don't have the ration cards, no voting rights also. So they cannot live happily, they cannot buy the products, and they don't have the vote rights also. If they want to go for that their own place, this Andugulu, they have to spend lot of money. That is bus, everything they have to spend, bus tickets and all. In that urban slum also, how without basic facilities, without the toilet, without the drainage, without proper drinking water, they are living. So, very, very difficult life, like Pollaya, basket makers, they are living. And if you meet some basket makers near your house, or you can go to Chadargarh and meet them, and you ask them, you make interview from where they have come, what they were, how much they are earning, what are the children are doing, are they going to school, like that you can put a question and you will learn about how they are leading the very hard life here in the urban slum area. Okay, like this men, women also, they weave these baskets and sell, no doubt. But some women, they are good in saying that astrology to the others. So what do? They do that some profession that is called Eruka Cheputa. Eruka Cheputa means Sodi Cheputa, they say. That is future. They predict your life. What will happen, whether the rain comes or whether you get married or how much will study. Like that and all, they say Sodi Cheputa, they say. That only they call it Eruka Cheputa. Like that they earn some money to support their family. And what are the languages they speak means, they are from this Erukula tribal community, and in the tribal people means in that mountain, forest and all, different people, they speak different languages. Like that, mixing up of the Telugu, Tamil, Kannada words, they speak and they say this Eruku Cheputa. So, you read this first part today of this handicrafts and Pollaya life from your textbook, and we discuss tomorrow one more handlooms weaving, that is sarees, like that handmade weavers, how they are doing, that we do in the part 2.